Hey, so after 2 zeros, I'm back on the trail. Right now I'm doing a road walk to get back down. Nearing the end, which is good because it's evening and I kind of want to go to bed. So the last day on trail, I opted to, instead of getting off at Mammoth Pass, I went down to Red's Meadows and then got off at Devil's Post Pile. And I knew there wasn't really a chance of getting a hitch. I knew I'd probably have to road walk all the way up this very, very steep hill, which is like a 5-mile road walk. But when I got there, I did a bit of a road walk to Agnew Meadows. I think that's what it's called. But I got there and I got picked up. There was a guy who works at Red's Meadows that he was checking out what the conditions of the resort was, and he picked me up. It was the first day that the road had been plowed. Still wasn't open to the public. So I was just super, super lucky. He drove me all the way to Bishop, which I wanted to go to Bishop because Mammoth is just too expensive. It's a ski town. So I zeroed in Mammoth for 2 days. No, not Mammoth, Bishop for 2 days. And then caught the bus to Mammoth today. Finished up a few errands. And then I got a late bus, like the hotel bus, from Mammoth to the ski resort. From the ski resort, I have a 4.5-mile road walk to Agnew Meadows. Maybe it's Agnew Flats, something like that. But yeah, and I'm gonna hit the trail early tomorrow, try to knock out some miles. Today's a beautiful evening, right by a pass, and dealing a little bit with some soft snow, some sun cups. Just talked with 2 people from Michigan/LA who are doing the John Muir Trail. They're the first people I met doing the John Muir Trail. So that's kind of cool. I'm kind of doing it in the wrong season though. I think I would wait if I was them. Although I say that, but most people would say that to my face, that I should be waiting. So I'm gonna camp pretty soon. Getting kind of tired. Looking a little drunk. Weaving my way through these footprints. I'm going the wrong direction. Which makes it harder. Yep. It's a beautiful evening. Good morning from Yosemite. So I spent the night last night about half a mile on the Yosemite side of Donahue Pass. There's a few trees I was able to hang my hammock on, and then I had a kind of steep descent this morning. It was nice and icy. Just crossed the Wild Fork River. It's pretty funny because there's a wooden bridge, but then there's snow on top of the wooden bridge, so it's a snow bridge. Not actually the right use of the term, but I thought it was kind of funny. Today I will be going into Tuolumne Meadows. It's all closed, so I won't be able to resupply there. so I'll probably just walk right on through. It's kind of fun because it's around there that I went backpacking last summer, so I'll be retracing a few miles of the PCT. It's pretty exciting. Everything's going well so far. Yesterday was a hard day. It's always hard getting back on trail. But I did a good 15 miles and 2 passes, although I don't know if Island Pass can count as a pass. It was pretty easy. Donahue was a little bit more significant, but it wasn't bad at all. I got 2 sunsets because as I was going up Donahue, the sun passed behind it, and then I went over the pass, and half an hour later the sun went down again. So that was kind of cool. Slept well last night. Woke up to a bloody nose. I guess a high elevation. Yeah, today should be a wet day. This valley's all flooded. So, yeah, I think that I'll be getting onto dry trail pretty soon. So that's exciting. Good morning. So yesterday I went through Ptolemy Meadows. It was like a ghost town. Normally it's one of the most popular places in Yosemite to visit, but the road's closed. So there's the only one there. It's crazy to be on these highly trafficked roads or paths when there's no tourists here. I'm doing a section of trail I did with my brother and sister-in-law last summer. So this is familiar trail. It's just bizarre. It's crazy. Last night we had trouble with a little creek that wasn't so little. It was little when I was here last summer. Just breezed right on through it. Last night though, we had a lot of problems with it. I met up with some guys I've hiked with a little bit in the past, hoping to do all the river crossings with them. One of the guys is a kayaker, like a whitewater kayaker, so I trust his opinion. But yeah, I'm in Yosemite. It's beautiful. It's weird being here. But yeah, should be good. I am not super thrilled about the group I'm hiking with. I think I'll be okay. The kayaker guy he's got a good head on his shoulders. So I think he'll balance out the craziness of the rest of the group. Yeah, I'm gonna go like 14 miles today. Been able to make pretty good miles so far because this trail is clear and nice, beautiful. I think so far this is my favorite part. Been able to make some miles, and it's been super, super beautiful. The fact that I can film and walk at the same time shows that the trail's a lot better than it's been. Yep. Hey, so I apologize for the creepy lighting. It's been a long, crazy day. I'm just now getting time to do some filming. So last night we ended up camping kind of early at McCabe Creek. So what happened was, I'm part of this group right now. I think it's like 6 guys and then me. But they're kind of interesting guys. Not people I would normally hang out with. But one of the guys, JP, is super great. I've been hiking with him and Philip a lot. They're super awesome to hike with. But we were waiting for most of the group at this creek crossing because it was too dangerous to cross and we wanted to talk to them about it. And so we got there pretty early, set up camp, thunderstorm rolled in, so we ended up spending the night there and then waiting until like 9 o'clock for the other group. Fortunately in the morning the creek had gone down like 2 feet, so it was safe to cross. So we went ahead and crossed, the rest of the group caught up. And then today, so we started late, got across the creek, sat there for like 45 minutes drying off our stuff. It was still wet from the thunderstorm. And then just had a lot of hiking today. So I think we ended up doing like 13 miles or something like that. We went over Donahue Pass and camped past the lake. There's this gorgeous, gorgeous place. Probably even better than Selden. So this is an amazing place to camp. But it was a lot of miles later in the day. So I'm exhausted. So we really, really booked it up that hill. So one nice thing about hiking with Philip and JP is that their pace is a little bit faster than mine. So I've been pushing myself to go farther faster, which has been really great. And have had good conversations with them. I still don't know the other guys in the group too much. Maybe I'll stick with them, I don't know. But it's kind of funny because I always hike in the middle between JP and Philip. And so they joke that they're my bodyguards, which is pretty fun. But right now the 3 of us are camped on the far side of Donahue Pass, and we have a super great view of Pilot Point or Pilot Mountain or something like that. So the rest of the group may or may not catch up with us tomorrow. I don't know. But it feels really good to be out hiking all these guys. So I regularly out hike them. It was pretty awesome. Not normal for me. So I'm having fun, pushing myself, making good miles. And yeah, it's gorgeous out here. So, yep, looking forward to the next few days. Hey, so today has been a pretty rough day so far. Got up about 7 o'clock, slept in a little bit, and made a pretty hard descent down into the valley. There's a lot of discussion which approach we should take, and I had a lot of trouble making my voice heard. We ended up doing what I wanted to do somehow, and I think it was for the better. Everybody was glad we did that, but it was a pretty long descent, and then we went up a pass, pretty long ascent, and then went down the pass. And really the hard part today has been we went down the pass and then down by the river. We've just been following the river, and it's been like a lot of patchy snow with boulders, and it's just been bushwhacking. So the last 2 hours has just been mentally really draining. So we're gonna cut off our day pretty short today. We're ending at about 9.4, 9.6 miles. So a pretty short day. Me and JP, we're drained. We're leading the group and we're just drained. I'm pretty sure everybody's tired. So tomorrow's gonna be a big day, but we're thinking, looking at the terrain, that we should have a lot of dry trail. So yay for that. Hopefully we can make some good miles. Another reason we're stopping is because we have this pretty major creek crossing. There's a log that goes 3/4 of the way, maybe even like more than that. But that last bit of river would be fine. But if we wait for the morning, it'll be even more fine. So I think at this point we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the rest of the group, see what they think. But it's a beautiful place to camp, yet again. Morning. So yesterday was my biggest day yet. We started at mile 980 and we were going to try to make the 20 miles to mile mark 1,000. We're expecting to have dry ground, but ended up with lots of snow fields. Also lots of creek crossings. So we hiked for like 15 hours straight through snow fields, like the one I'm standing in now, Sun Cups, and across 5 really swollen creeks. Takes a lot of effort, a lot of off-trail miles, trying to find good crossings. So we got pretty close. We're 2 or 3 miles away from the 1,000-mile mark. We're on the top of a pass. It's gorgeous. It's a frozen lake. But it was getting dark and we just decided to stop. But today we're gonna hit 1,000 miles. We're excited. Pushed ourselves real hard yesterday, slept in today. Should be getting into town pretty early tomorrow. So should be a good 2 days. Morning from Bridgeport. So got off trail pretty early yesterday. Got into town at about 11. We only had 7 miles to do. We spent the night on a super beautiful ridge. It was very windy, very cold. I think it was the only night on this section that my shoes froze. So we really packed up camp really quickly and just kind of booked it across the ridge and down the mountain. It was a pretty snowy ridge. There were a lot of people skiing down it, which was cool to watch. And made it into town. I had a double bacon guacamole cheeseburger with sweet potato fries and a milkshake. It was amazing. I had a food coma afterwards. We got a hotel room, just chilled, watched movies, recovered from this last section. It was pretty awesome. So this next section, probably going in either today or tomorrow, and it's only to Lake Tahoe, so it should take us about 5 days. The resupply here is kind of tricky. The only place to get food doesn't have much. So I'm a little concerned that we'll be able to find everything we need here. We'll see. Yeah, the last section was good. I'm glad to be done with all those creek crossings. Couldn't have done them without JP and the other guys. They're like my bodyguards. At one point we were crossing a river and they were in formation around me, making sure I got across the river safely. So we're pretty much finishing up the Sierras. It's gonna be pretty smooth sailing from here, I think. So it's been a big accomplishment. Super glad to be done with it. Yep.